Project-Based Learning by Miss Beauchamp. Today we're going to talk about project-based learning as a possible teaching method. So we're going to look at key terms, definition, and explanation. Elements of project-based learning. So this can look like a challenging problem or a complex question within a project that can last semester long. So with students, it can look like integration, looking at different things, different models, different application for this assignment. And it's also authenticity. Students use their voice with the subject matter, and they get to choose how they want to present this. For example, it could be a video, or it could be a digital infographic. It just really depends on the type of project and the student's choice. So as the teacher, because it can be semester long, I can provide feedback of critique and reflection, and students then can refine their product. So because it's semester long, we can kind of extend it out and develop it more and more. And students use application of learning through this project. So what is project-based learning? By definition, it's a teaching method where students learn by engaging in meaningful projects. And these are skills that you are likely to encounter in the real world. So how does it work? Usually it can be a week-long project to a semester-long project. And the point is for students to be challenged and develop furthering their knowledge by using critical thinking and communication skills, as well as developing their creativity, giving them the freedom to express themselves through this project, and also collaborate with their classmates. So on the PBL Works website, it shows learning goals for both student and teacher. So one of the learning goals for the student is student voice and choice and reflection. Learning goals for a teacher can be build the culture and scaffold student learning. Project ideas for English teaching. So there's this idea of doing a social justice poetry, and students analyze the poem, the content, and they craft making a poem and do an oral performance. And then students as a class collaborate and they do a video montage, and then they end up presenting that. And at the very end, students make their own poem as a reflection of what they learned and on the subject of social justice. So strategies for English teaching. While the teacher sets the goals for the student, the learners take those goals and explore the topic, and then they create their project, obviously. So what does it look like in English class? It can look like writing a narrative as a memoir, or it can look like presenting a persuasive paper and debating it like a mock trial in class on the subject of social issues. It can look like taking what we learned in grammar and taking that and writing a narrative as you are. For example, if you were an exclamation point, what would that look like? So there's several ways for different projects to be applied through what we're learning. Strategies for English. So academic vocabulary, that's a big one. Students can learn deeper meanings of vocabulary words, and they're further embedded in their mind because they're using practicality with actually using their hands, and their brain and their body is connecting with projects. So they're able to retain the information a lot better. It encourages collaboration. Students work together. Scaffolding structure as a teacher. Connecting students and making it student-led. and allowing assessment and differentiation within the class. So we're going to watch a video later, and these are my resources from the PBL Works, and that is it. Stay tuned for some open-ended questions and an activity.